computer. All right. Okay, so I'll just have to, yeah. So here we go again. One more time. 3 times is a charm. So because Facebook with Post My Party and Visily has been a real bear to me over the past year, and I've been using it since May of 2019. I decided that I was going to have to try to find something different. And so I found Project Broadcast landing pages, and I went in and I learned whatever I could from the Pampered Chef Project Broadcast group in Facebook. And so now let me share my screen. Actually, before we share my screen, so I can see you all, how many has Project Broadcast? Raise your hand. Okay, how many has used the landing pages? Okay, I've seen a couple. Have you used them to do scroll parties? Anyone?
I have not. I use them to use a digital host packet.
Okay, I do. Yeah, I do that too. So what we're going to talk about are scroll parties. So now let me share my screen. Okay, so when let me pull up the Facebook group too. All right, so while I'm here, I'm going to show you also in Evernote. This is how I organize everything. On Evernote, I come in and I put the person whose party I'm having. All of my hosts are in here like this. So I come in and I put the party shopping link right here at the top. So when I need it, I go right here to Evernote and get it. The Facebook group page link, I have it right here. And then my Project Broadcast links, and I have all the specials. So the way that I do my parties, I start them on Friday, but that's basically just a way to get everybody in. I tell them if they can invite 5 friends, just get people in, and they get a free gift from me, which is the e-cookbook or something like that. They also, I just encourage everybody to invite as many friends as they can, get as many people into the party, participating and having a good time. So that's basically Friday. Saturday and Sunday are really that same thing that I do. We have different, whoops. I can't read the chat usually when I'm in here, so I'm going to close that out for a minute. So what happens is that I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Oh, on Saturday and Sunday, it's basically just playing games, getting to know each other, chatting up really a lot, and trying to get people to participate. But I do share a special link that has all the specials in it, and for them to see exactly what the scroll link is going to be so they get used to it. Then on Sunday, I post one that has a lot of recipes, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then starting on day 1, there is 1 through 5, which would be Monday through Friday. There's a different scroll link each morning that I post at 7 a.m. And then I schedule that in Facebook scheduler. But then I also post different things in the scheduler because let's see, because that's just, I don't have the Visily anymore. Boy, it's really hard when you're on here trying to see what everybody else is saying and doing and then trying to teach something. All right, so here is my my page. And what I've done is you can come in here and see where it's got my scheduled posts. Well, those have already gone out today. So let's see here. Actually, that party is not starting yet. Let me get. Um, is that the one I was just in? Okay, here's one that just ended. Well, if it just ended, then we're still not going to be able to see the scheduled posts. So let me hold on. Type in. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you exactly how we're going to go in and schedule the post for tomorrow. So this is Harley's party, and let me find her on here. So I have her. So day, is this Tuesday? Tuesday. So day 3, which is going to be Thursday. I'm going to take this link. I'm going to copy it. Now it's going to go slow. And I have, I don't know if you can see that. On my boards, I have something that says scroll party. And it has every single day of the week that is going on. So what I do is I go to the Wednesday and I'm going to post, paste that particular link into my first scroll of the day. I'm sort of going backwards here, but I'm showing you how that I schedule it, and then we're going to paste. Well, I'm going to have to, I usually can do it. I don't think I'm connected to the same Wi-Fi. All right, so if you can see right here, this is day 1. And I am going to come to the party. I'm going to go to a regular where I'm going to make a post, but first I need to switch over to my business page. And I'm going to copy and paste that in here. So today's scroll is all about tools that help you in the kitchen and budget friendly. So now I'm going to come and get this link and I'm going to copy it and put it in here. So what this does, it actually will put the link, it's clickable. So you click the picture and it takes you directly to the link that they're going to scroll. And I'm going to show you what that is in a second. So I'm going to schedule this for tomorrow morning, Wednesday at 7 a.m. and just schedule it. So in my boards, I have all of my posts for the day in here, and I just come in and I schedule them. And I do this usually at the beginning of on Friday. I will schedule it all for the following week for everybody to have in here. And I don't know why it's not showing up on here because I have done all that. So I've got to figure out what's going on. But anyway, so this is basically what it is. it has the scroll party, and I can share this in the chat so that you can see. And then you just click on the link. And you can see the different days of the week. Just click on that link right there so you can see what I'm talking about. And I will put this also over in the event. Yeah, I just saw that, Veronica. I will put it over in the event. I will also put a bundle, which I'm going to be talking about in a second. So anyway, that's how I schedule it. So let me back up and let's go back to Project Broadcast. And in order to create a landing page, when you first sign in, it brings you basically to this page usually. So you have to click on these 3 lines, clicks more, and then you come to landing pages and you click on landing pages. So I am going to do a search for March or actually I've in the middle of changing it over to April. So I'm going to do April. And I'm going to have this available. It's just, it won't be until the 25th because I'm working on it now to get all the stuff in. But the very first scroll that I do, which will be on Saturday, what happened to it? Is going to be the specials. So team word specials. And here we go. Gets in my way. All right. So when you're in Project Broadcast, you can clone something. If you want to clone it, you're going to come up here and you're going to clone it. And this is how I do my different parties because I have a set of parties for each host. So I will clone, like say this one here, this is my original. I will clone it and then I will rename it. And I will title it the name of the host and their April Spring Fling and the Pampered Chef specials. Then in Canva, I go in and I create this picture that shows them this is going to be April specials. To click here, and that's going to take them to the scroll link, which I'm going to show you right now. It's going slow. So this is what it looks like when you're editing it. So I put the same picture that I have for them to click on. I put it in here, then I click on that picture and I put down here where it says the action URL, I put the party link because they're going to be able to click on each picture and take them directly to the party link that's connected to that host. And I do the same thing with the Shop Now button. It's the action URL and it's the party link of that host that you're going to put in Shop Now. Now, the next thing is like the scoop here. And these are pictures that I haven't changed yet. So what I've done is I go to my own Pampered Chef website and I get the picture and the link to go with that picture and put it in here. That way, after the people, when they click the Shop Now button and they're connected to their host, when they click on this picture, it will take them to the link of this picture, but it's connected to their party. So the very first links that you're doing each month, which the 1st of April is always a lot more work for me to do because I'm changing certain things. Like I'm changing the pictures, changing the specials, and changing all that. Now, the first time that you're going to be working this, if you choose to do this, is going to be more work because what you're going to do is go in here, and instead of having to go to the computer and find the different links for yourself, all you have to do is highlight my name, my PWS name, and put your PWS name in it. So then when they click on this picture, it's going to take them and connect them to you instead of me. You don't have to go through and find the picture, find the product, and get that. It's already here for you. You just change that PWS name from my name to yours. And you do that on each one of the pictures. That's why I'm saying this is going to, the first time you do it, it's going to be more work. But then after that first initial time, you don't have to do that anymore. It's changed up every time that they click on it, it changes because you've already been connected to yourself or to you. And it's very important that you put the party's link on this picture and on the shop now at the very top, because that's what's going to connect them to their party at first. So when I start a party, I always explain that to people. I just tell them, this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to be posting one link every morning at around 7 o'clock. Go in and click on that link and just start scrolling. And when you click the Shop Now button, that's going to connect you to your host. And then when you click on any of the pictures, it's going to bring up the item that you can purchase right directly from there, not have to go anywhere else. So this is basically what it is. I've got a link that says to join me. And again, all you have to do, the link is in here. You just need to change that PWS name from my name to your name, and it's connected to your link. And the pictures, the same thing that you have to do. So what you're going to have to do mainly after you've done this initial one for each party, all you have to do is go in and change the Shop Now buttons that are in here. You don't have to change anything else, just the ones that say Shop Now, because that's going to be the one that takes them to their party and they can just shop for anything that they want. I'm not seeing any, like it says shop here for the cookie sheet. Well, this is going directly to the cookie sheet. So that's going to take them. And again, that's just one that you're going to have to go in and change the PWS name to your name. And I have one more at the bottom that says Shop Now, and that's going to connect them to the party. Now, each one of these, this is a text me. So you just put the number that's connected to your project broadcast. All they have to do is click that button and text you. You can do a Facebook message, and then you put your m.me message in here. They can message you on Facebook. If you want them to call you, you use that same number, and then you can put your email in there. So that's the one for the specials. At the beginning of the month, okay, so sorry, after you've changed everything, you're going to click this button up here on the right, and it's going to save it for you. And then after it saves it, see, it's saving, and that will go away, and it'll bring it back up to, this is the URL link that you're going to take. You're going to copy it to your clipboard, and you're going to paste it into your Evernote or whatever notes that you use to be able to go to that quickly when you're scheduling your posts. So let me just bring this up in a web browser so you can see what it looks like. And this is what it's going to look like on a desktop. If you want, let me put it in the chat. if you want to bring it up on your phone, you can see what it looks like on your phone. So you're just scrolling down. If like here, I go to that and it's taking me to a party that's actually closed because this is my original that I'm using as like a template. It's going to say the party's closed or you've reached this in error. But see, it takes you directly to the party link itself when you click on that picture. And the same thing with the Shop Now button. Now with this, because we're not connected to that party anymore, I think it's going to take, yeah, takes me directly because I'm signed in. Well, anyway, here's where it goes, but to that particular site. And on this one right here, I think it has me to be a consultant. So it takes it to the signing up page. So that's why I like these scrolls. It's so easy that they can just scroll through and they click it with their, I've got my Say Yes video in here. I mean, here's the French fry kit. It'll take you directly to that. So it just is so much easier, I think, than doing the Bizly and the Post My Party, because you don't get to choose. You have to go to the party site and then go to the website of the party of the host, and then you have to do a search for the product. But if they click on a product that they see that they want, like this one, and wanting to earn it for free with then they go directly to the place that they need to go, or the French fry kit. They go directly to the French fry kit. And it also cuts down on all of the, it just gets, I guess, crowded, if you want to say that, and you lose things when you're in a regular party with Bizly or Post My Party. So if I go to Community Home, on this particular page, I can scroll down and you can see, like here, it says, as we end the day, please comment with your fave product from today's scroll. Nobody's commented. This was posted 16 minutes ago. But then I just put a little GIF in here. And these are just things that I posted throughout the day. So I'm trying to get people to message me today and get a gift, and trying to get them really going. So these are just the games and the fun things that are in here that I've posted that I want to reiterate and I want to really try to promote. These are some of my personal things that I've done that I put in here. I could put these in the scroll, but I want to put a few things in here myself, but it's not as crowded as it is in some of the other things that we use. So here's where I'm clicking on a picture and it takes me directly to that link. And I just start scrolling and to see the different things that I've put on that link for today. And the way that you do, like this has a video from Pampered Chef, but I have to upload it to YouTube, and they get the YouTube link, and then that shows up like it's coming directly from me in here. And you can just play it, click the play button usually, and it will play. There it goes. And so you can, it's real similar to Table, but I just have found that this is easier for me to use. And here's the Shop Now, and this is where it goes directly to her party link. And you can see up here, it's her name. So that's So it's really like these all, if you click on these pictures, it takes you to the Rock Croc, takes you right there to it. And see, you can tell it's connected to her party up here. So it just makes it so much simpler. And so when you're in the page that I, on over here on Project Broadcast, remember where we were going to the links and I said, put your PWS name in there? That is where it shows up here because it's connected to you and also the host party. So that's really important. And this, believe me, it's taken me several months to get to the point where I understand this so as much as I'm doing this. And I just found out that little trick that I just told you about, the PWS thing. I was going each month, I was going in and looking for the product, copying the address, putting it into Project Broadcast and doing it that way. And by accident, I thought, I'm going to try this and see if I just change my name, because I was getting this from Christina Bailey, which she posts that in the Project Broadcast group on Facebook. So instead of her name in that PWS, I changed it to my name, and that worked. So that saved so much time to do that. And I just found it out by accident, just doing it. So that is basically what you do to set up a party. Now, I mean, to put this in Project Broadcast. Now, when I'm going to share a bundle with you guys. And if you go over here to the 3 lines again, and you go to bundles up here, the bundle that I'm going to share with you, you're going to click this cloud to download it. You'll just click that and you'll put the ID number in here. Let me find one. So let's say the season's best. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's do this. This is the March party template. So this is the bundle that we have. So what I did is I put all the landing pages in this bundle. They're all in here, the ones that I wanted. So when you click the cloud and you put that ID number in here, you're going to click Get Info. When you click the Get Info, it's going to ask you what landing pages you want, and you just click them all. And that's going to put that into your landing pages. So then when you go over here to the landing pages, you're going to do a search for April Spring Fling Pampered Chef style, whatever. There's going to be 7 of them that you're going to have. And they'll all show up here, and you just click on the one that you're wanting to do. You click on it and you come over here and you edit, you click the little edit button and you put the name of the host party in front of it, and then you save it. And then you can click the title, put the host name in front of the party name, and click save. Then you're going to, since I've already put the pictures in here for you, you don't have to do anything like that. Now, as you get to used to it and comfortable with it, you're going to be able to actually go in and make your own creations and things like that if you want. But right now, you can use that. You just go to design and click the edit button. And then you go in here and you update it with all your information. So what you're going to see when you get that bundle is my information. and you want to change it all over to your information that first time, like I said, it's going to be the longest, but it's worth it if you really want to do the scroll parties. And I've I've not had any issue with it at all. I've enjoyed it. I've liked it. And I really highly recommend it. I know that Nicole on my team and a couple of the others are using the scrolls instead of the Visly. And I just provide the bundle for my personal team for them to use if they want to do that. So the way that I organize it, after I've come in here and I've gone through and edited everything, so you can change the colors of the font. You can just do, whatever you want in here. It's change up the wording if you want to change up the wording. You'll have to change your pictures and who you are, because you're not me. So you'll have to do a few edits in the beginning and then change it up. After that, you won't have to change it up anymore. So after you've finished all that, you come over here again and save it. And then it's going to bring you back. And you're going to have your link that you're going to get. And you're going to bring it to your notes, whatever notes that you use, and put all 5 of those links in addition to the Facebook group and then the shopping link for that particular host. And that way, when you're going over to schedule it in Facebook, you have everything that you need right here. And then I'm going to share the boards. Well, I did share that, but I'm going to share it in the group also, so that you have sort of an outline of what your parties and your scroll party is going to look like. And then if you guys have any questions after this, I'm going to open it up for questions here. I know it's a whole lot to get into 30 minutes. And so that's why I'm stuttering around. How am I going to do this in 30 minutes? But it's an awful lot. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me or whatever to ask me any of those questions. But right now, do you have any questions that I can answer in here before we close?
How do you, I mean, I see that you have like a Facebook party where you're posting this all. How do you find engaging with the guests goes for bookings and recruiting and all of that?
It goes great. What I do is I've changed it up a few times to see which works best. And like I did the Terrific Tuesday today, I've been starting like on the second day, even on the first day, just going in and thanking everybody for joining the party, and having them engage. And I'll post a picture, or I'll just do the girl that's my avatar with the announcement thing and say, hey, everybody, thanks for joining the party. If you message me at mym.me, I've got a gift for you for joining the party, to try to get them to do that. Some people do, some people don't. That's just like normal. And so I post all of my games in the Facebook group. They're not, any of the games are in the scroll parties. I post all the games, and I've got parties who there's a lot of interaction, and then parties that there's no interaction at all. It's just the same, really. But what is so good is that posts don't get lost. With all of the things in the template for the other 2 things that we use, the Visly and Post My Party, when somebody comments on a thing, it puts it up at the top, and then the people miss some of the new posts that were just posted, and they don't scroll down, and there's so many to scroll down. Whereas the 1 link per day, there's certain products that are in there along with recipes and videos. And I've even put my own videos in there on how to make the 2-ingredient dough for pizzas and stuff like that. So those are in the scroll links themselves. so really the interaction I found has been about the same, really. It's just been less busy, less product busy, heavy. It's just been all the games.
Awesome, thank you. I also have one more question.
Uh-huh.
I've been wanting to do oh, I can't think of what it's called, one of these. But just to send a landing page, just to send through to all of my customers on Project Broadcast. So when
Uh-huh.
I do send out a landing page, am I sending out just the link for them to click?
Yes. What here's here where's hold on. I had um that's what I forgot to tell you. I do this at the beginning of each month. Well, here's Christina Bailey's. If I'll just pull this up, this is what I sort of got her an idea from her, and I've been using it. So I have my own picture that I have, and I've created a different picture, and I'll put that bundle code in there too. And then it's like a newsletter that comes out, and I send it to all my project broadcasts at the beginning of every month. And I just send them a welcome message, or not a welcome message, a hey, this welcome to April or whatever. And then here's some information that you might find interesting. So the specials and some new recipes for the month of April. And this is basically what it looks like. And she gives all of it. Mine looks a little bit different because I've changed up a few things. But this is basically it. I just put this in here, send it out to them, and just with the message and with that link that you get from right here. You just copy this and put that into message. You got that?
Yes, thank you so much.
Uh-huh. Which is right here. You do the
Cheryl,
do you all know how to do the schedule?
Emily, you are putting that URL that Cheryl just showed you,
Say that again.
right? If she puts that URL like on a website, that's a good one. But if you're actually sending it out through Project Broadcast, when you choose to do dynamic field, you'll want to choose the landing page there. They'll actually know which of your customers saw that landing page because they all get like an individual link.
I haven't gone that far yet. I don't know what that's talking about. Does anybody else?
You know where you do a dynamic field to put in the first name?
Oh, right. Oh, yes.
To personalize it. Below that, one of the choices is landing page.
Okay, hold
So
on a
when
minute.
you're sending it out, if
Yeah,
you personalize it by choosing the landing page, then Project Broadcast will do an identifier. So then you can go
Oh.
through and actually see. If you do it the other way, like so on a website, you have to just do the PB URL that she was indicating.
Right.
And then it'll like when you go to the view, it'll just show up as a guest. But if you are
Okay.
actually sending it out the other way, they code it, and then you'll actually see people's names. That
Nice.
they've
I've been wondering how to do that. So I just learned something myself. Thank you. I can't tell who that was saying that. But thank you very much. So then what I'll go in,
You're welcome.
this is not the right one that I will use, but I will use my own. I'll just click that and then come up here and click the check mark and go back and can have my text for the month and use this to put the first name in is what nope, that's the picture. You don't even have to do a picture. Well, let's see. Okay, if I do that dynamic field and we put we are gonna want to put the picture in because they're not gonna see anything but the link, right? Whoever was there that was talking to me.
It's Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's up to you whether you put a picture in or just the link. I mean, they're just receiving a text message from you, so
Yeah, it's
that's
a
up to you.
text message. So if they have a picture of it, they sort of see what it is instead of just reading it, but maybe they don't want it. That's just up to your personal preference, what you do, whether you put a picture in. But that would be this little paperclip thing right here. That's how you add the picture. And then you come up and you add the contacts that you want. And you choose the contacts, and I usually choose, I go back and forth between my customers and my VIP, excuse me, my customers and VIP groups. And then I just schedule it for when I want it to go out. And then you click this up here on the right-hand side to save it, and it will save to go out in the queue when you've chosen. So I think that's basically it. We have that. And I'll just, as soon as, I guess since this is recording to my computer, I'm going to post this into the page, and then I will post the bundle. But give me a couple of days. I'll have the bundle ready by the 25th. Let me just say that. I'll have that in there by the 25th so you can go in and edit it, because what I'm going to do is put all the April things in it. And then all you have to do is go in and change your PWS name and pictures that you want of yourself instead of me. So give me a couple of days to get that, and I'll put it in there. Until then, I'll go ahead and put the Evernote. Well, you don't need the Evernote. I'll put the bundle, the boards in there so you can see how I've done the scroll party itself to be able to post into Facebook.
Miss Cheryl, I have a question. Was that how to send out the project broadcast text to everyone that I hear people talking about, but I haven't done yet?
Yes, you do that right here with the calendar. That's where you schedule something. I have a campaign. This is what I use the campaign for, is for a new order. So if somebody has just placed an order, I will, I've got different things in here that they send out that they will get. Let me see where I'm looking here.
But isn't there just a text like that we can send out on project broadcast that people do, just
Just
a
one
straight
time?
text, not using any of this, just isn't,
That would
because
be,
I've never done it. I've seen it and I've heard people talk about it or seen people post about it. Is there just not
that's
something we
this
sign
one.
up for with
Yeah,
project
that's this
broadcast
one with
to
the
send out
calendar.
a text?
That's what this calendar is. Well, now when you've actually sent that message that we were just talking about, like right here is this new order. This has the different messages in here that I've put to send out to people, but you just want to send out one text, right?
Yes, ma'am. I just like one mass text
So you
to
would do
everybody
it right
in my
here.
contact.
You would do it right there on that calendar. You would come in here and just put hi, and then you would come down here to the dynamic field, and that's what you want to do, and click their first name, and then type the rest of the message. Thank you for joining the party. And continue on with whatever you want to say. Then if you want to add a picture, you click that paper clip and add a picture. But that's all you would do. Then you would choose the contacts that you want to send that message to. after when you click the contacts, you're going to, what I'm doing is I'm selecting a tag because I tagged people, and I will do my customers, and I will click that button and then click the save and add all. And I've reached all my things right now. I've got to buy more, but so it's not gonna let me do anything, but I don't want to send that. But what I'll do is I'll come down here then and I'll select the date and the time, and I can send it right now. I can click the today's date and then the time that I want it to go out. And you can click it like 5 minutes from now, and it would go out in 5 minutes. Is that what you're meaning? Oops.
I think so. I mean, I really don't know. That's why I was asking. It just seemed, I guess I was just under the impression that Project Broadcast Text
Well, I
was
get you.
just something we signed up for and then sent mass text out, not parties. I mean, so
that's
I'm
how
not
you
really
would-
sure, but I'll get with my upline. That's, I
Okay.
mean, I
That's
was
how
just
you would
wondering.
do the mass text. Now here's the chat over here. And like somebody ordered, so I put her in my campaign for the order, and this is where her chat is. She hasn't responded back, but this is what it automatically sent out to her. Because what I did is I came in and I added a new person to my contacts. So when I'm adding a new person, I'm putting their name in. And after I put their name in, it asks me if I want to put them in a campaign or whatever. And that's how they get in there, and that's how you can chat with them then. So if I click on this name right here, Cecilia, I can click these 3 dots over here and I can open a chat and start chatting with her individually. And then here is where the tags. She was a table guest when I did a table party a long time ago. And then if I wanted to add her to a campaign, this is where I would come and add whatever campaign I wanted to add her to. But you can open individual chats after you've added them as a new contact in there. Any more questions? I know sometimes it can seem, I don't know why I'm logged out of that, but it can seem overwhelming. But it's something new, and everything that you do that is something new is going to always be a little bit more difficult in the beginning and be scary. And oh, do I really want to put all that time into it? But for me, it's worth it to do that. It has taken me a few months to actually get to where I feel comfortable at doing it, but it has been worth it for me. My sales haven't hurt. I have the same amount of sales. Oh, one thing with the thing that I do at the beginning of the month when I send it out as a text to everyone, I also post that on my Facebook page, and I post it in my Facebook VIP group, and you can send it out to whoever you want. So the link, you have access to that anywhere you are. You can send it to as many different things as you want. So that's why I really like it. And it's good on Facebook because they click the picture and it takes them somewhere else. It's not like it's in the wording itself, where sometimes Facebook doesn't necessarily like that. So that's what I like about it too. Any other questions?
Hey Cheryl, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, the charges for like your project broadcast, does it charge you for the landing pages and for making the
No.
link?
Your monthly fee that you pay, it has gone up to $18 now.
Mhm.
So I've just, you could stay with the $15 and pay up front for 1 year and still keep the $15. But for me, I'm just do it monthly. But that gets you, I think, I sometimes will buy extra, but mainly most of the time I don't. But you can do the landing pages for free. That's part of the whole thing. So none of that is any extra charge.
Okay, great, thank you.
And when they respond, people click on it, it's not charging you either. I don't think there's cheaper plans anymore. I think 15 was the cheapest. I guess you could buy, like, I know that I add credits, like for $5, you get so many, I forget what it is. You can add so many credits to help to add to your, so you can send out more. Like I get stuck sometimes and I have to add a few more, but still it's worth it to do it that way. There's a social one for $5. What is that? I don't know what that is. Who said that? Beth. What is the $5? Is that the one that I just talked about? If you want to add so many credits, buy credits. Is she still on? I don't see her. I guess she's not on still. Okay, any other questions? The thing I can tell you guys is just get out there and try it. If you want to do it, just get out and try it. And as you're doing it, you have questions, message me. I'll see if I can help you. All right, that good? Okay, well, thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. We'll see you again next time.